challenge I would mention over my career is this may be helpful for entrepreneurs and leaders is when you have personnel issues in amongst senior leadership, especially when you have conflict amongst members of your immediate team. That was really hard for me. I always think I'm an eternal optimist and I can influence outcomes. And I guess sometimes it just doesn't work. And so you have to address the issue sooner than later. And I think I'm a conflict avoider, but all I would say is that that conflict, that dysfunction ripples through the entire organization. It ripples right down to your customers and your clients. And so if you do it, I would try to get it on the table immediately, and then make any tough decisions because vision's so important and your mission is so important and your values are so important, but then how people experience their work with you is your brand. And that's everything. It's your culture. Yeah. So just to get centered, to try to get centered every day, be in the word and um, be in communication with the creator of the universe, right? Um, so that's one. And then habits, mindsets. Um, I think positivity is just huge. Being positive and always being future oriented. I think being in the future 6 to 9 months ahead of where the organization is so critical. Yeah, so it's going to sound funny, but my first piece of advice is make sure to take care of yourself. And there's a saying that the greatest gift you can give to your team and your partners is self-awareness. And so it really does all because so much of your success in the business, um, with whatever product you're doing or whatever service you're doing, it's going to come back to how are you doing? So I'd say work on those spiritual disciplines, work on be emotionally intelligent, be physically disciplined, and then mentally, embrace God's calling. So I say that because, in so much, I think this is true, that your vision is almost always your calling. Remember that you're called and that you've got the creator of the universe as your first partner, and nothing can touch you until God's finished his work with you and how you finished your work for God. It's kind of like when Jesus said it is finished, right? So I would say um, you can be bold, you can be confident, but you can also be with that knowledge, you can be humble, um, all at the same time.